morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of skycams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
Hello.
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 Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
So, are we Gator and Freddy, or are we? What are we? What are we doing?
I think we can Gator and Freddy right
All right,
now.
we're
We
Gator-
got
we're
a
Gator and
flash
Freddy.
flood warning.
Yeah.
Because, like you just said, these guys are slow moving,
Mhm.
but no more severe warnings besides that.
Mhm.
So,
Can you hit the total rainfall? I'm just dying to see what it is. Just curious.
what, this guy?
I don't know. Sure. That's some juicy rain. It's probably going to really add up. Excuse me, in the next hour, so it's really going to
Yeah, I
probably
would
just
think
pop
so.
up. Yeah,
Right now, it's only saying about 2.
I think it's more than 2 inches.
Oh, 3. We got
There we go,
3.7
3.
there.
Oh, okay, that's why we got
Just
flash
north of
flooding.
Brookhaven.
Yeah, that's a lot of rain.
That is a lot of rain.
In a short period of time, in that area where it's a little bit hilly. Oh yeah,
Yep.
I was just curious. Thank you for entertaining me.
You're welcome.
So Gator and Freddy here talking weather with you tonight. We've got some slow moving downpours that are taking their sweet little time moving across the countryside, but they got 1 hour to do their thing, maybe 2, because once the sun goes down, these puppies are going to lose their energy, and that's going to be pretty much it. Got a good disturbance out there that's kicking up these showers and storms, and so that's going to continue to kind of blossom these showers out there. But where you see the rain right now is pretty much where you're going to get it for the next hour or so. And it's generally south of Jackson, generally west of Jackson. Lightning tracker showing you that there's quite a bit of lightning out there. Trust me, there is. It's going to be a lot more lightning than what you're seeing there on screen.
I just bringing that up because Casey Gross just said it's pretty noisy here in Tylertown. It's been even noisy here in Jackson. It's not raining, but it's thundering really close.
It hasn't rained here at all this evening, but it's been thundering quite a bit. We had a pretty intense storm go south of us, and then what's coming into Tylertown right now is pretty fierce, Casey. So there you go on that. And then we're going to talk about our chances for showers and storms over the next couple of days. I will say this. I don't want to steal your thunder because we're going to talk about it, but I feel like the widespread spring showers, they'll come down a little bit tomorrow, but Thursday's got me a little.
I'm interested too to see what it's looking like tomorrow. There is something there.
We'll know a little bit more tomorrow, but I'll pull up the. I've been looking at the numericals. The numericals suggest there's nothing there, but
not on Thursday. They suggest Friday is going to be
right. So that doesn't make sense to me. So we'll get that clarified as we go through the next few days. But that does explain why Thursday looks the way it does there.
Yeah.
So when I was looking at this earlier, it shows that Sunday's going to be a little bit more active with wet weather. Thursday's going to be a little more active with wet weather. So you get the idea. That's what we're going to be dealing with there. But we got some showers and storms blossoming up there around the area this evening. So just be aware of it. It's a beautiful chart you got there. I love that.
That's gorgeous.
Temperatures are going to be in the low to mid 90s for highs going through this weekend into next week. And one day Thursday, if we get enough showers, that might keep the temperature below 90 degrees. And that's always a blessing for the last full day of spring.
Yeah.
Spring.
Womp womp.
Yeah. So
yeah, last full day of spring, the official start of summer. It's on Friday at 9:42 in the p.m. With 14 hours and 16 minutes of daylight.
I got to update that a little bit. It's sort of off by a minute, but you get the idea. It's like
close enough.
It's really 14 hours 16, but if you do the math there, you're going to say, wait a minute, that's 17, but it's really not. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it was 11 and it was 54 and change, and then it was barely 11. I rounded it. So, all right. Don't sue me, okay?
Anyways, that is going to be our little pattern change just in time for summer, and things are going to be warming up. They're not going to be getting any less muggy. So we have iffy here still for your weekend days, but the rain chances are not all that high. Iffy because you'll need to take, excuse me.
Okay.
Something's happening in my throat. Iffy because you'll need to take some extra heat safety precautions. I think it's this room too, because I told you before, my face gets really itchy when I come in here.
Yeah, me too. Look at the redness I've got on mine.
So remember your heat safety. That's drinking plenty of water, taking extra breaks, just getting in the AC if you can, light, loose fitting clothing, electrolytes. That goes in hand with your hydrating, but all that good stuff. Make sure your puppos have some shade and some water.
Puppos.
If they're outdoor puppos.
Puppos.
Puppos. You never heard that one?
Nope. I always called my dog a pup. Are
pup.
You a pup?
I call mine a little stinker binker.
The tail would be going, are you a pup? She would be like,
her little nub. Did she have a nub?
My first dog had a nub. My second dog, Reese, I would never let her. I didn't want her unfettered, so I kept the tail intact. Did not let them crop her ears. I just treated her like a little baby.
Oh, she's just a baby.
But I called her a pup. A pup. And
did you get her pup cups?
Oh yeah. I'll never forget the first one I ever got her.
Oh
my gosh, it was the most exciting moment for me. We went to Dairy Queen. And she just sat there, and I had to slow her down. I was like, you're going to get an ice cream headache. I don't know. Do they get ice cream headaches? I'm like, you're going to get an ice cream headache like, we do. So I was like, well, hold on, relax. So I'd take it a little away from her, and then she'd look at me like, what are you doing?
Give that back to me. That's mine.
But no, she had a good time. She enjoyed herself, and it was made for a nice trip.
Yeah, love that.
I love little pups. But it does keep them, those pup cups do keep the dogs a little bit cooler and a little refreshment in the afternoon.
Yeah, they need a refreshment too.
Yeah.
The fire. What fire?
What fire we talking? Oh, the one in Vicksburg, Sharon. I think she's talking about the one in Vicksburg.
Is there a fire?
They had a bad fire in Vicksburg, and unfortunately, this man lost his life.
Oh,
he was 2 weeks away from being. He was a city employee, and he was 2 weeks away from being promoted. So
that is so sad.
Yeah, it was really upsetting. So that's the story there. Let's do the forecast radar, and then we'll take them back to the regular radar.
All right,
so they can see what's going on. But this is what we're talking about. We think the rest of tonight's going to be quiet after the next 2 hours. And then Wednesday, just some isolated stuff popping up in the afternoon. Because come on, it's like a summertime weather pattern. That's what we're in. But then there's that little disturbance there that's, I don't know, it's trying to sneak in here.
Here's the thing.
Some models say Thursday, some models say Friday.
This one says on that disturbance.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys the other one. It's a little more sure of the disturbance.
Yeah.
But it didn't look as good on the rain that we have out there right now. So that's why I just said.
Hey, Sharon Ann, was that the fire you were referring to in Vicksburg? I just want to make sure I've got the right story. I don't want to tell you, but if you're asking about fire somewhere else, I didn't know about another fire. So.
All right. So this one says a little more hefty.
That's the graph.
Yeah. And then it keeps that rain hanging out with us through the afternoon. Now, I would not be surprised for that to be the outcome because that's been the trend and the forecast that we've been in. And then this now goes into Friday morning with another batch.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay, Sharon. I'm not familiar with that fire in California.
Oh.
So I'm sorry about that. I thought you were talking about the Vicksburg fire. It was a pretty tragic fire that we had around here. So as you can see out there, we're going to be looking at the showers and the storms Thursday or Friday. I don't know if it'll be both, but we'll monitor it just to see. But right now, it's kind of active out there. This is a live look at the radar. We can go closer and let you know what's happening, like in Lawrence and Walthall counties, just so they get prepared. It's getting noisy around Vicksburg too, so that's where we'll go. But yeah, you can see Monticello. You're about to get hit pretty hard by some heavy rain, and then you can see farther south, Tylertown.
It's moving in now.
That's that storm, Casey, that you're dealing with, that you're dealing with, and then go back up to Vegas.
Vegas.
That's where we got the storm on 61. It's just on the outskirts of town. That's just been blossoming. It's not really been moving much at all. I was showing it live at the start of the 6 p.m. news, so you could see as it forms there. It's barely drifting into town, but it's a lot of heavy rain in these storms. I'll tell you right now, it's not fun to drive in. I was driving in it yesterday. I was like, whoa, there's some serious stuff going on out here. So, just be careful if you're in this weather. Metro Jackson, there's not much going on this evening. I don't think we're going to see much either in Metro Jackson, but Holmes and Kosciuszko, Holmes and Itala counties, you do have some showers and storms around. They're just not severe, although they probably feel severe if you're going through them, but not severe in the technical sense. So the Metro looks pretty quiet though,
which is nice. The Metro got plenty of rain earlier today, so not bad for us to see a break.
Yep, absolutely.
For the evening.
So you want to say hi to some people real quick?
Yeah, let's say hello to the people.
And then we'll find out what you're going to do for dinner. Everybody's fasting. I don't even know what I'm going to do for dinner. I don't want to eat the same thing. I had the same thing for breakfast and lunch.
Why?
So do it again for dinner?
I would. I mean,
I had
am
rice.
A big leftovers.
Okay, but
person.
I had rice for breakfast with my meat.
Maybe you should make mashed potatoes, and then it's like a whole different meal.
But I had pasta at lunch. I'm doing a lot. It's a lot of carbs.
Well, yeah. Why don't you just do it without the? Or I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I should have thought out some salmon. Debbie Reeves says hello. Casey Gilliot's in the storm. Debbie Reeves, it storms near Vicksburg. Becky Wallace, are we all ready for hurricane season? I mean, as best as we can be. Amber Trentham answered the question about Jackson Metro. Robbie Wallace, time to set up the dry weather. Stop doing the rain dance. Honestly, you don't want to see me dance or a rain dance. Jacqueline Davis, Holmes County, getting ready for the storm. Where'd you go? Everyone. Hello, everyone. And Annie Fields, thanks for the update on the news. No problem. Debbie Reeves is sick of all this rain. And then Hannah Prestige.
Sharon Ann wants the rain over in California.
Well, we can send it her way. Zoraida Torres, hey Jackson, and Debbie Reeves, tomato soup, crackers here. That's not bad. So what are you gonna do for dinner?
Tomato soup and a grilled cheese would be good. When it's raining. I made, you're just gonna think this is ridiculous, that orzo pasta
you
maker.
love that. You do it and you enjoy it
like every week of my life.
Do you know, I've never made orzo pasta. I wouldn't
you should make this one.
I wouldn't even know the first thing about
so
it.
easy. You just you put the boursin or the whatever you want to choose for your cream cheese base, and then you pour in the uncooked orzo around it.
Okay.
And then I use chicken's bone broth for some extra protein.
Okay.
Instead of just chicken stock.
Okay, good.
Pour that in there, and you put some lemon slices, salt and pep, and garlic.
Yeah.
And you bake it for like 45 minutes.
That's how you
and
do
all
it.
you do afterwards, you take it out, you mix it up. It's all cooked. It's all nice and fluffy
brilliant.
and delicious. And then you finally grate some fresh Parmesan on top, and you put some parsley on it, and you're good to go. It's delicious.
You know, that's called using the internet right there.
Yeah.
Here's another person who uses the internet. Hey, for your dog, get canned pumpkin, freeze it in an ice cube tray. You give your dog a cube of pumpkin for. That's nice.
Listen, one time I made some popsicles. Similar idea, but I used the little chews, like the chew sticks.
Yeah.
And I made this mixture of watermelon and coconut milk. And froze that in popsicle trays with the stick as the chew stick.
I like what
so
we're
you
saying.
Just give them the whole thing, and they loved it. It was. I might have to do that again this year.
Just genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do a salad. I'm going to do a salad somewhere.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, just I like my little salad.
Something a little lighter.
Yeah. something not too crazy. All right. So is Harperville, Mississippi in the clear? Hannah Prestige wants to know. Pretty much, there's nothing going on in Scott County. You got all your weather earlier today.
Yeah.
So that's the story. And even the storms that are going through Lawrence and Walthall, they don't look as intense as they did about 10 minutes ago when we started this. So
True.
that's the story there. We'll keep watching it for you.
Yeah,
And-
Sharon Ann, I didn't know that at the time. I don't use rawhide anymore.
Hmm.
Use like collagen sticks.
Interesting.
It's different.
Gotcha. I don't have my dog anymore, so I just use them on me. Just helps me sharpen my teeth.
Right.
Yeah.
Clean them up a little bit.
Yes, sir. Oh, I missed somebody. Das Neshali. Sorry about that. Summit, Mississippi, good for tonight? You are now. Yeah, the bad storm came through about an hour ago, so you're good. I don't know how I missed that. I don't know. Feel bad, mad at myself. But I'll get over it.
Well, you got it now.
Yeah. Catch me on Fox 40 News at 9, WLBT News at 10.
Catch
Elise
me
is
outside. How about that?
Catch me outside. How about that? Huh? What?
Huh?
Catch me outside.
How about that?
Anyway, actually don't catch me outside in this weather.
No.
But we'll be back here. Hey, thanks, Debbie Reeves. You have a good night too. I'll be back on Fox 40 News at 9, WLBT's 10 p.m. news. Elise is going to go eat some orzo pasta. She'll be back tomorrow, though. It takes a long time for her to eat orzo pasta. She'll be back by noon tomorrow, hopefully, and doing some weather for the kids. Sheikah Hampton, hello. Good to see you. We enjoyed it. Thanks for coming. And if you missed any of this riveting broadcast, we will keep it on Facebook for you so you can watch it. And other than that, we will keep you apprised of the latest weather conditions and see y'all later. Thanks for joining us this evening once again. Bye-bye.